Folks, we got a red dot. Welcome back to Akron's hottest and fastest growing show, 3:30 Go. I'm your host, Hank, and I'm coming to you live from Derby Downs here in Akron, Ohio, where today is the actual race day for the All-American Soapbox Derby. And right now, we're getting ready to do the opening ceremonies. And there's going to be a parade with the Parade of Champions coming down the hill. All right, so that's going to be getting started here momentarily. Mr. Sokol's in the press box, up on the PA, so that's the voice of who you're going to hear today. And again, on race day, just to give you an idea, you've got over 300 champs in this year's Derby. All right, the ones that are missing are the international champs. The international champs are still missing due to mostly COVID travel restrictions, but they're already starting to qualify for next year. All right?
Today, please welcome the Akron Police Department Motorcycle Unit.
All right, so we're going to flip around here. Now, just so you know, so folks understand the seating arrangements here at Derby Downs. Yes, there's a grandstand area, but not a lot of folks typically will sit in the grandstand area because it is going to be a hot one today. So we're expecting temperatures right in that 90-degree range. So as the heat heats up, folks have a tendency to gravitate away from the grandstand areas and to actually, you can see all these, see all the pop-ups. So all the pop-ups are different families from across the country and locally that have set up their little seating areas. So you can see they can sit alongside the track at any point, and they're allowed to kind of take up residence. So you'll see a lot of those pop-ups, and that's where a lot of families and folks will tend to converge.
And just behind the motorcycle unit, it's our 2022 championship banner featuring the names of all of our Derby champs here in 2022.
Especially on a hot day like today. Okay, so getting settled in right now. Once again, this is the opening ceremonies now in the Parade of Champions for the All-American Soapbox Derby. This is the 84th, I believe it's the 84th running. You want to go? Just go.
I may.
Okay. Please pull back. That one. Yeah, either one. Once again, today's weather is predicted to be right around that 90-degree range, and we're looking at potential rain and maybe a storm or two around 3 o'clock or so. But right now, it's ideal conditions down here. We've got ideal conditions right now for start of the race. We're
looking championship banner. Please welcome our Grand Marshal for today's parade, Lee.
We're looking at mid-70s right now.
Soapbox Derby Hall of Famer, who started as the All-American Race Director in 2012. Today will be his final race as our race director. He's been invaluable to the Derby with his objectivity in enforcing the rules here at Derby Downs. Please give a warm round of applause to our Grand Marshal, Mr. Will Lumen. And behind Will, it's the people that keep us honest here on track. The First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby race officials.
You can see the championship banner that's all been signed by the champs. Let's get a close-up of that if I can. That's cool.
As the motorcycle unit makes its way under the bridge. Good morning, gentlemen. Next, behind our race officials, please welcome our Soapbox Derby Hall of Fame inductees.
As I've pointed out on other videos, my mom is a member of the Hall of Fame here. So when you hear me talking about Shirley, Shirley is a member of the Hall of Fame here at the Derby Downs.
And from Jackson, Missouri, Michael Rushing.
Here comes Jeff Ayula. Jeff has been an instrumental part of the Derby for decades. I believe he's a councilman in Cuyahoga Falls now, if that's correct.
And as I look behind our Hall of Famers there,
okay, gang, let's hear for the old
I see some of our from the Akron Rebel Rocks. Webster and Elbert, say hello to them.
Jeff said, let's hear it for the old people.
The Akron Rebel Rocks, the AA affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. If you'll be sticking around for a few more days in Akron, be sure to go check it out at Canal Park downtown.
Here's the Chaparrals Baton and Drum Corps out of Akron,
Welcome
Ohio.
next, the Chaparrals Baton and Drum Corps.
Have fun. There's our roller derby girls.
We also have our friends from Papa John's.
That was Am. She's the one that glittered me when we were there for coverage. Took me 2 hours to get that off my face.
Then it's our Derby Strollers. And the moment you've all been waiting for. Please welcome the champs of the 84th
Here's your racers.
Energy All-American Soapbox Derby.
So again, this is your parade of champions, and they get down the hill and then they climb in buses and head right back up because racing begins very soon.
On the hill, some of our former world champions.
Cody.
Many of them racing here today, some of them back as visitors here at Derby Downs. It's always great to see our returning world champions.
Many different tactics go into Derby racing. A lot of it has to do with a ton of engineering and these kids and their parents work very hard to try and shave as many milliseconds off their time as they can. And it's very interesting to see all of the different tactics that they use to make that happen. All right, so folks, racing will begin here momentarily in the next half hour or so. So today's a great day to come on down to the track. Once again, it's going to be a hot one, so make sure you prepare. You know, bring an umbrella, bring something to cover up, and the race will typically take place from around 9 till about 3 or so. All right, and then later on this evening, they'll be doing the awards, the presentation and ceremonies at the it's either at the Civic Theater or E.J. Thomas. I can't, hold on, let me look. It's one or the other. can't remember. And I saw it on the schedule. Anyway, you can look that up yourself. Hold on, here it is. Saturday, July 23rd. Okay, award ceremony is at the Akron Civic Theater. All right, downtown. And it's at 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. awards. All right. So once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to skedaddle out of here now, and I'm going to pop on back over across town, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to take a walk around with me at the Akron Arts Expo. All right. So we'll see you in a little bit. Until then, I don't know where I'm going, but there ain't no sense of being late.